asked for sideburns, and I don't know if you guys can tell, she gave me these little beautiful sideburns. I hope you can see that, because they're super awesome. And I'm gonna go back in about 6 weeks, and she's gonna she's gonna touch the sideburns up again, so I actually have them. She's gonna, cut it a little bit differently, so it looks a little more masculine still, and everything. And this opened up a whole new world for me. Well, that sounds really cheesy. Not really, because I'm still the same person, but, I kept looking at the mirror. We were driving, so, get back to where I was before. So she finished up, and she had this cool little, razor thing. She had a razor comb. I don't know if you've ever seen that. She pulled the comb out, and then she, had a razor bit on this side of the comb, on this other comb, so she would, pull it out, and then chip it against I don't know, it was really cool. And then she had this little, dude's razor, and I was so happy. You have no idea. And my girlfriend was like, they're called this, and they use them on girls sometimes. Just shut up, I don't care. It was I know they use them on guys, and I was like, it was a guy's razor, leave me alone. And she did the back, she squared off the back, and the back feels so good. It feels so anyway, so she did that. She did the little sideburns thing, and then she was like, so we finally finished, and she explained, I'll show it to you guys. I'm so excited about this. I've wanted this haircut forever. I got this awesome thing of dude styling wax. And I usually don't want to, I've always been like, suckers, you guys spring for all the salon products they try to sell you, and they're super expensive. Well, this can of stuff is going to last me, should last me 6 months, unless I just go crazy with it. And it was only $10. And I was like, dude, are you kidding me? I'm going to pay just as much at Target or wherever, and not know I have the right thing. So I bought it, and that was a really good deal. So she told me what to do. She told me how to style it, how to get rid of the part, and how to wash it and everything. It's a little bit messy right now. I got it cut last night, and then I slept on it, and then I put I didn't want to totally undo the style. I'm going to shower tonight, but I put a little bit of water in it, and then I put some wax in and sort of recombed it over, and yeah, so it'll maybe, because I didn't want to totally lose her style, so it might look better later, after I shower and get used to styling it. So that was really awesome, and I got out of the chair, and she was just like, thank you so much for letting me be a part of this with you, and for letting me be a part of this big step, and this is so exciting, and come back and see me, I'll totally help you, do this. And I was like, oh my god. So now I have, a trans-friendly hairstylist that is gonna help me, get a for-real masculine cut. And I'm so relieved. And we went up to the desk, and she was like, because my friend was the receptionist that day, or it was her shift as a receptionist. We went up to the desk, and she was like, I'm just gonna charge her with, I don't think she said her. Either she didn't say her, I think she just said, I'm only charging, she didn't say her. She said, I'm only charging a men's cut, because that's what I'm gonna be giving her. So I got charged. She added a little bit to it just because she had to do the whole Locks of Love thing. There was a small charge for that, but I got charged for a men's cut. And she's like, I'm going to charge her for men's cut every time, so can you just change her name in the records to A and change her gender to M? And my friend, I don't think she really got it from the theater. She was like, oh, yeah, I'll take care of it. But just was like, I guess if she's going to just get a shortcut, men's cut, whatever. So that was, and she was just so cute. The girl with the mohawk, who was the hairstylist there, was like, I'll give her a mohawk, and she was like, no, you don't get it, we're trying to go the other way. And it was just it was so awesome. She was so cool. And the whole ride home, in my girlfriend's car, actually, we didn't go straight home. We went out. We were gonna go to a coffee shop, and then she forgot where it was, so we just ended up driving to Panera instead. And I had the little flip mirror down in the passenger seat, and I was just playing with it, and I was smiling, and I kept I don't usually get super excited about things, but I kept yelling and just being like, "Yeah, I have a haircut! It's so awesome! Check it out! I look so hot!" And I don't, but it was really cool. And so, um, yeah, it was great. I sent a picture to my friend, the playwright, and her partner, and they were really supportive. Another friend of mine who was just like, "Oh, that's really cool. Good job." And I went into Panera, and I realized that, and I kind of had known this, but it's such a good haircut. Guess I thought I don't know what I thought. That people would either sort of think dyke or think dude and get over it, and because of the way it is, because, it's not as full and everything, it does look somewhat, I guess, a little bit more feminine than I had hoped. But it's like the best I could hope for. I could realistically hope for. But we went into Panera, and no one was rude or anything. But I got all these looks when I was there, and like when my girlfriend and I go out places, if we're together, sometimes people are just like, we're not all over each other. Even if we're not like holding hands or anything, people are just like, "Oh, okay, hey." Because I dress all like a dude, and she dresses really nice. She's very pretty. Oh, anyway, so I guess people are just like, "Oh, I don't know." But usually it's not a big thing. Sorry, lots of planes today. Oh, no, just kidding. I guess I didn't sound like a plane. It's the helicopter. Alright, it's a helicopter, not the helicopter. There's more than one helicopter here. Anyway, people sometimes look at us, but when I was there, people were seriously looking at me like, "Is that a dude or a chick?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's good." And you know what? I really don't mind, because it's one step closer to passing for me. And being perceived as the person that I am. So it was funny. There was one guy, like a jock type guy, sort of, not really, but sort of, who was there with his mom and his sister, who was maybe 15 or 16, maybe like 16, I don't know. And he was in line next to us, or he was like, you step off to the side and wait for your order, and we were ordering, and he was next to us waiting for his order with his mom and sister, and he just kept looking at me. And I was like, "Dude, are you serious?" And my girlfriend ordered, and I didn't talk. I just was standing there, chilling. And then I went to the bathroom, which was really funny because, especially when it was first styled, it did look pretty masculine, and I was just like, awkward bathroom situation. But I went in, and there was a lady in there changing her little baby's diaper. But it was in the stall, and I was really worried that I would come out and she would be like, "My baby!" But she was. This is a stick. I'm playing with a stick, sorry. My little stick baby. No. She was, "My baby!" And I was just like, "Oh no, I'm sorry. I'll leave now." But she didn't come out, and I peed really fast and washed my hands and left. So that was good. And then we were sitting there, and there's a couple from church in there, my church, the church that I go to, and they didn't recognize me. A lot of people just kind of looked and were like, "Okay." But the guy with his mom, the mom, like, was across the room, was like staring at us, and leaned over and said something to the kid. And he, like, leaned over the table to look at us. And she, like, hit him and was like, "Stop looking." And that was just really funny, because, I don't know, like, it's the first time that people have, really noticed that I look genderqueer or trans. And it made me laugh. But yeah, I rode home, and I was so excited. I kept looking in the mirror, and I kept feeling it, and like, this feels so good, and like, I remember the little razor. Like, I told my girlfriend, I was like, I want to go back there just to get my hair cut again, just to feel the little razor thing that they use, the little dude's razor, and like, it was so cool. Alright, so this is a really long video, and I'll probably have to split it into two pieces. I don't know where I'm going to split it, because it was like one long story, so I'll just cut it in half, And you guys will have to follow it if you want to watch it. And, yep. Yep. There's two other things I wanted to cover. Were there two? Or was there just one? I don't know. Well, a little summary thing I wanted to do, and pretty much just that, it was this whole stepping out onto the trying to pass, it's not really a roller coaster, but, you know, the whole cut my hair, try to pass, and try to do my thing, and I'm so excited, and I woke up and was so happy about it, and I haven't missed my hair yet, and maybe I will eventually, maybe, I don't know, because I don't right now, and it's so awesome, but, I'm excited to let it grow, and I'm excited to go to school, and start trying to pass, and you know what, if I have to go through a year where some people know, or they're like, there's the, you know, trans kid or the genderqueer kid, it's a liberal arts school, and hopefully things will go well, and, you know, but I'll be so happy knowing that I'm making an effort to just be myself, and, I'm so excited about it, and my family was cool. I thought my mom would be more upset, and she kind of reconciled herself to it, or had dealt with it when I wasn't around, I think, is more what happened. And I was really good, because I've, you know, hoped that things are going in a positive direction there, and she was just like, alright, well, I want you, I told her last night, I was like, because for her, a really big thing is communication, so I try to, like, tell her, you know, when I appreciate her being cool with stuff, and I was like, well, look, I really am grateful that you, you know, that you took pictures, and that you were, happy, and she was even willing at the very end to, like, chip in money. I was willing to pay for it on my own, and I pretty much did, but she was willing to chip in money to help pay for it. I was like, that's really cool, and I really appreciate that. And she was like, well, I'm really glad that you're so happy about it, which is really good. It easily could not have gone that way, and, like, no big deal, I'll do my own thing, you know, if and when things start to, you know, and they have broken down before, and if they break down again, but, I mean, dealing with the 24/7 little, you know, negative energy thing, on top of trying to make sure I'm figuring out my own stuff, is just more difficult, and everything takes more time when that happens. So, that was good. I'm gonna take the camera right now and do, like, a 360, and it probably won't work, but I'm gonna try. Let's see. And that's the back of my head. And from the side. Alright, so, thanks for watching, guys, and, cheers.